Na tungetaka kuambia Rais William Ruto, wewe kama unataka kutukana Uhuru Kenyatta, usimtukane wewe mwenyewe. Pana tuma hiyo watoto ya kwenu nyumbani kutoka Rift Valley kutukana rais wetu wa 4 Uhuru Kenyatta. Huyo ni mzee, amefanya kazi, ameretire. Ile kazi yote Uhuru alifanya ya health mumeharibu. Ile kazi alifanya ya education mumeharibu. Mbona wewe Rais William Ruto unatuma huyu Sudi na huyu Murkomen kutukana Uhuru Kenyatta? Wewe kama ni mwanaume, si utukane Uhuru Kenyatta wewe mwenyewe.
Regarding Gachagua, the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, actually the second Deputy President, who was recently impeached by President William Ruto in October, yesterday held a very extensive interview with one of the Meru local channels, though I loved it because it was in Swahili and English. So in that particular video, I was able to learn so many things, and that is going to form the basis of this analysis here today. But before I take you through, ladies and gentlemen, please, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, kindly make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support can give this channel. Let me give you 2 seconds to subscribe before we proceed. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Let me dive into the topic today. What are these lessons that I learned from Rigathi Gachagua's interview with one of the Meru local stations? Number 1, it is that Rigathi Gachagua is very smart in releasing strategic information.
Hapo Igembe North. Huyu Kindiki alikuwa waziri wetu wa usalama. Amefanya kazi mingi sana huko Boni Forest. Ameenda Shakahola na shida huko. Ameenda Baringo, ameenda Pokot, amepeleka jeshi huko, amepeleka operation. Watu kazi inafanywa mingi sana. Lakini Igembe hakuna kazi inaendelea. Nikaita Kindiki na nikaita Kome. Nikamwambia Kindiki, mimi ni Mumeru. Wewe ni Mumeru. Wewe Kome ni Mumeru. Imekuaje wewe Kindiki unaenda kufanya kazi Pokot, unafanya Baringo, unafanya Boni, watu wetu wanauawa. Mimi sisemi msifanye kazi Baringo, fanyeni Baringo, fanyeni Pokot, lakini pia mfanye Meru. Unasikia? Kwa nini ile nguvu unaweka Pokot? Ile nguvu unaweka Marakwet. Ile nguvu unaweka Samburu ya kung'ang'ana na magaidi wanaubiza watu. Kwa nini wewe na ni waziri wa usalama? Wewe ni Inspector General. Watu wa nyumbani wanaumia na mimi niko hapa. Tukiongea tukiwa watatu. Baadaye rais aliniita akanisomea sana. Kindiki alienda akanishtaki. Akaniita akaniambia, wewe Rigathi, mbona unasomea waziri wangu unamwambia apeleke askari Meru? Wewe uko na ukabila sana, wewe ni mjinga sana.
You know, he has been having media interviews, and to be honestly speaking, the messaging of Rigathi Gachagua has been always well calculated. What he's telling the people, whether it concerns them. Now, in this particular interview, he was talking purely about Meru things, Tharaka, Meru, and Amber. Considering the channel was from that region, the media channel, so they used that platform to pass the information about those people, what concerns them. And the information was so critical to bring down Kithure Kindiki, the Deputy President of Kenya, who has been a sellout according to Rigathi Gachagua, someone who had failed in development, someone who had completely refused or maybe ignored his people, and someone who cannot be championed because he's not the Deputy President of the people of Kenya, but an employee of President William Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, in this particular video, it was very clear that Rigathi Gachagua was able to clarify some things about Meru leaders, more especially Ruku was collecting signatures to impeach Linturi, the impeachment of Linturi, how it actually stopped, and how actually finally found himself out of office. He exposed so many things even to do with fertilizer that Linturi was implicated before, and plus many other things that concern those people of that region. And from that kind of an interview, I was able to tell Rigathi Gachagua is quite a smart man who basically knows what to say and when to say it. Actually, at some point, he even said he was going to give us a dose, step by step, beat by beat. And probably that is what he's doing right now. And then, apart from that, he was also able to expose some rogue operations within the government as we speak today.
It is on record. Sasa nikisema hiyo ni kuchochea nini? Yeye ana shida kwa mikutano. Mimi sitaki ukabila. Hawa watu kina Gachagua ndio watu wako na ukabila. Mwenye ukabila Kenya ni William Ruto, kwa sababu au prostato zetu zote 72 amepatia jamii moja watu yake. Na hawa watu ndio wanafanya kazi na hawa wengine wetu. Huyu Kareithi, huyu waziri wa maji juzi Mureithi alikuwa amewekwa kwa listi ya kwenda China, kulikuwa na mambo ya maji. Aliwachwa akaenda na Koril ambaye ni PS yake. Na hivyo ndivyo William Ruto anafanya kazi. Hakuna mtu ambaye si ya jamii yake ako na msemo katika serikali yake.
Wajua sasa wewe mtu...
Let me be honestly speaking here. Let me honestly say that William Ruto puts efforts where it benefits. Directly, commercially. It does not put efforts. Even I heard someone say that the China trip, it's basically to benefit him. Whether he goes there crying with the Bible, the fact remains that eventually he will be able to gain money that is going to benefit him directly. So, in this interview, Rigathi Gachagua exposed the rogue operations of President William Ruto and his friends. He was able to extensively talk about the fertilizer that was brought in by a deaf care friend to President William Ruto, sold to Kenyans despite being a donation, and how they were trying to implicate and even actually sacrifice Mithika Linturi as the person responsible for that kind of a situation in the country. We have to remember that about 50,000 bags were supplied in the entire country to farmers, only farmers to realize later on, after planting even some of them before, that this was not fertilizer. It was fake coloring that was simply showing that it was fertilizer, yet it wasn't. And the Kenyans had bought these things. They had bought them. So therefore, it was a painful experience for the people of Kenya that Rigathi Gachagua was able to expose yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from that, I'm sorry my throat is not so clear. I've been having very serious homa, but it's getting over, and I hope by tomorrow I'll be giving good videos as far as the Saudi is concerned. Thank you so much for tolerating me with this kind of a condition. Let me dive into the topic today still. Now, another thing I was able to note from here, Rigathi Gachagua also smartly described Dr. Fred Matiang'i. In this kind of a scenario, it was not easy to answer questions against Uhuru Kenyatta and Dr. Fred Matiang'i, because Rigathi Gachagua was among the top accusers of these people of running the country in the wrong way. But in this kind of a scenario, he was able to prove smart by ensuring that he has maneuvered the question about Uhuru Kenyatta smartly, maneuvered the question about Matiang'i smartly, because they are now working together towards getting William Ruto out of office. And the fact is, as we speak today, Rigathi Gachagua became successful in that interview. However, I have to admit that he's always good on interviews, and that is the best thing. Now, lastly, I want to talk about the issue to do with Uhuru Kenyatta. Rigathi Gachagua was able to recognize in that particular interview that is basically targeted to Mount Kenya East that Uhuru Kenyatta is the kingpin of the mountain region. He said he respects him, he's the elder brother, he's a former president, so he's going to consult him and seek his opinion on various matters, but the fact is that they're gearing towards taking President William Ruto home very early in the morning. So when you see this kind of sentiments from Rigathi Gachagua, that's a clear indication that he's a very smart man. And I don't know what's your take as you speak today, but that's what I was able to learn from Rigathi Gachagua in this particular interview that he held with the Mount Kenya East people. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if this is the first time once again you're watching my videos, please don't sign out before subscribing. Keep following for the videos that we do here.